And this is The Intro. And I'm your host, Gus Summers. It's good to be back. We got a great in-studio guest, David Geftakys. So let me ask, how many times do people just, make up a name for you?
Yeah, well, it does get hammered. In fact, the coolest lady, she goes by Dirty Diamond on Twitter. If you find me, find her in my list and follow her. She's so cool. She plays my stuff all the time. And the first time, bless her heart, she was trying to say my name, and Rachie, who you mentioned at the beginning of the show,
yeah, it's Rachel. She
actually Twitter, sent her, phonetically, because I was in the middle of rehearsal, so I wasn't hearing it.
Right.
So I've had some people kind of, take it apart, but she came back through. She's a champ, and she gets it right every time now. It's tough.
Yeah. That's great. That's great. You know what? Since we still got some time, why don't you give us some contact information like you were doing, and talk about some of the upcoming events again?
Which actually brings us right back to the name.
Right.
I try to tell people, come to my website. You can't figure out how to spell the last name because it's that tough. But my website is David, easy.
Right.
Geftakys, which is G as in George, E-F as in Frank, T as in Tom, A-K-Y-S as in Sam, davidgeftakys.com. And from there you can find me Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, whatever, all those spots.
Right.
And this album, you can kind of watch the release as it gets closer and closer and closer.
That's awesome.
We're going to have some kind of special releases. That's where the video is going to get launched. And yeah. So.
Right. And you're saying you were in talks today or just recently with the producers for the video, right?
And this is going to be exciting. It's one day we were scouting out locations, and we were on a rooftop downtown LA, and it was just so cool. I love old vintage kind of stuff.
Right.
One of my favorite movies of all time is Rear Window.
Rear Window, yeah.
Yeah,
Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah. It's a Wednesday. It's always, I love the way he talks, everything. Yeah, I'm a total goober. But I love that kind of stuff. And you look off this roof, and it is like looking out of Jimmy Stewart's back window in that movie. It's this old brick, and it's worn away, but you have the view of LA all around you, and it's very cool. Then there's so yeah, I'm not going to give it all away, but there's a lot of these cool locations where it's going to be shot, and the story is very kind of playful. This new album, maybe I just talk about it for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's as I began writing, I didn't have this theme album that I'm going to put together. But as I wrote, I realized each song was like a different angle at looking at love, at how a romantic relationship develops.
Right.
And some of them are when it first starts, like two kids, they kind of start finding this interest, and they don't know why, and they're kind of exploring it, but they're just drawn to it. And then other sides of it were kind of from the experience of a musician who's out on the road, and you've got this thing, this passion, this career that you're trying to pursue, but you've got this thing that is it keeps tugging at you. And no matter what it is, that person, it's this thing that's got you, and it's there for good, and you're connected with it. And then other sides of it, it's that experience when the love is not reciprocated, and you find yourself so passionately you can't imagine anything else, but she doesn't feel the same, that kind of feeling. And so the album ends up being all these different kind of pictures of relationships and how they develop and that kind of thing. It's actually fun. So it ended up being kind of a theme album.
Now look at that. Right,
yeah.
As you're saying that, the song that instantly came to my mind. Remember the Grassroots? What's that little gold ring you wear? Oh yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
Sounds like exactly what you're talking about.
Make me understand.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved if there was one thing that would also, and I don't know how much it shows up in my music, but I was way, way into oldies music. I still am.
Really?
I turn on any oldie station, I probably can sing to every single song, and I'll probably sing the backup harmony to it.
Is that right?
But I love oldies, so
that's awesome.
That probably made some sort of an impact on me.
Yeah,
I mean, that was I just welded my dial on my radio
That's
right
it.
to that station.
Right on. Let's before we go, we still got a few minutes. We want to play one last song.
Okay.
It's from your EP, right? And we were talking a little bit about it. Stellar Phoenix.
Yeah.
You want to just give us a little intro to it?
So that's that one that sitting on the 10 freeway in traffic, waiting for some guy to run in the back of me.
Yeah, right.
And coming from a casting where I just didn't want to smile. But as the song progresses, when you get into the bridge, it kind of shows the internal feelings that I had going on at the time, where I felt there was something more that I wanted. I'm kind of tired of sitting in front of a camera and taking pictures and trying to smile when I really don't feel like it and all this stuff. And it ends up kind of showing that person saying, this is what I really feel like. This is who I am.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
So here is David Geftakys and Stellar Phoenix.
Got nothing to smile about. The feeling hurts my mouth. The lonely face you seek has become a part of me. Maybe it was always there from the start. Lonely face of a broken heart. All the pain that life has shown has left me with the heart of stone. Got nothing to smile about. The feeling hurts my mouth. The lonely face you seek has become a part of me. Maybe it was always there from the start. Lonely face of a broken heart. All the pain that life has shown has left me with the heart of stone. But never mind. It's left through the hands of time. Only star that was to shine. Bloody waiting for a sign. And I try to make you mine. Yet I try to make you mine. Still try to make you mine, and I try to make you. I'm tired of wasting time, trying to turn that line, just trying to make you mine. Got nothing to smile about, got nothing to smile about, got nothing to smile about, got nothing to smile.
All right, and that was David Geftakys and Stellar Phoenix. Right on, David. So tell us again a little bit, why don't you give some contact information and a little bit of what's going on this week? I know something.
So, find me on Facebook, find me on Twitter. It's Geftakys. Any manager who's interested is definitely going to want to change that last name. No, I'm not going to do it.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
And find me there. I really got into Twitter for some reason. I hold my cousin completely responsible for it.
That's great. Hey,
So yeah,
fantastic.
I'm on there a lot, Facebook.
All right.
Check me out.
And of course, we can always thank Rachel for hooking us up, and she's awesome. All right. Well, this is Say It All. We're going to play out with your song. So, David, thanks again for coming in and bringing all your great music to us. We appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me, man. This is great.
Yeah,
This
you're,
is fun.
yeah, you're welcome. All right. Well, this is Gus Summers, and you've been listening to The End Show. And be sure to visit us at theendshow.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn so you can catch up on everything that we're doing. All right. We'll catch you next time.